Hey everybody! Welcome back to Bethany Plays Games. I'm Bethany, and today we're going to play more Outer Wilds. I played a couple hours of this yesterday, and I'm going to try not to ramble. We're just going to pick up the controller and start playing. Okay, so yesterday, I believe I left off. I'd gone back up here. I just left this running all night, so thankfully my computer did not restart like it did last week when I tried the same thing. Don't think I can access my information, but what's the map? I don't know. I thought I could get to my map from... Oh shit. I don't know what that was. You guys didn't see it, I don't think, but I made something pop up on the screen. I can't remember. Dark Bramble? Is that what that planet was called? I went there and died like 4 times in a row. Which I think I was on the right track for what I was supposed to do. I just wasn't doing it right, which is so fun. So this time, I always turn that way like I don't know that the ship is gonna be back here. Oh. Okay. Let's check this. Alright, let's just see what seems interesting. I don't know. Make sure we get far the freak enough away from this damn planet that we don't fall back into it. Okay. I feel like I didn't fully explore the moon for Timber Hearth, the Addle Rock. So I might go back to that for a minute and explore. See, I do this every time. Like, I don't... I have no concept. Like, I'm trying, and it's just going further and further away. And then you're suddenly just hurtling toward it. I literally hate this. I literally hate this. Crash. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I'm probably just doing something so wrong, and I don't realize it. So much wronger than I could possibly anticipate. This is that lookout thing. So really, I just want to go around. Get up there. Excuse me. Crash. See? Oh my god. I actually jumped off of the moon. I actually jumped off of it. And now, I'm gonna break my legs trying to get back onto it. I feel like I definitely saw people in the reviews and stuff on Steam that said they also had issues with just navigating this place in general, or this game. Probably just gonna count as... Okay, wow, I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures. But seeing it for myself, it's really old. We read this last time. I guess we did get through it before the time loop restarted. I guess I saw everything then. I don't think you have to redo any of that. Like, it saves in your ship's log. Like, I have to remember all the different directions that I have thrusters on my jetpack and the ship. But it's kind of like playing Mario Galaxy, if you remember back when that was new, and how mind-boggling it was to, like, imagine, okay, you're pushing forward, but now you're coming back toward yourself as a player, and just how trippy that was. And you get used to it. Mostly. But when those games, when we first got those way back when, that was just such a trippy thing. It was very interesting and very cool. But very strange. Oh, okay, here's something interesting. Oh, oh. Chert research notes. Property of Chert. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd posit the Addle Rock was hit with the piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies in the solar system. Oh, nice. I'm almost back to my ship. I want to wander around a bit more. Like, keep yourself from flying off the planet, but also don't crash into it. What is this? Interesting. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. See? I did it again. I did it again. And then... yeah. Jesus. Why can it become so disorienting? Because you're moving, the planet is moving. Jesus. Now, I understand it's part of the game. I'm not trying to say, oh, this is so stupid, but it is difficult. For my pea brain, I need oxygen. Yeah. So... I think I can just go back up here, maybe? And get more? Yeah. And that's the thing too, you can get hurt like I did in the last episode, and you can get back to your ship, but I was launching through. Oh, it reset my map, that's annoying. I feel like I walked around pretty much everything, but still. Is that just an exploding star, I guess? I just use that, whatever it's called, because it lets me zoom in. That place looks interesting. Oh shit. It's not what I wanted to do. Nope. Oh, it's the comet and whatever that other thing is together. If I walk back on the edge of this thing one more time, I'm going to lose it. Okay, South Pole is that. I put a piece of memory foam in my chair because I have this mattress that I bought, like a mattress topper essentially. And I just don't use it anymore. It's not a mattress topper, it's actually a folding mattress that I bought when I had a crappy futon. Excuse me. So I could just lay on the floor in the living room because that futon was horrible. And I finally got a nice couch from Article, which I love. It's beautiful. It's the Sven with the chaise in that beautiful yellow color that I can't remember the name of now. But yeah, I had floor mattress for a while, and it has like 3 sections, and I'm going to use 1.5 of them roughly in my car camper that I'm slowly but surely putting together. Maybe by the end of the year I'll actually get to go camping. I meant to in the spring, and that just didn't happen. Mental health and money, woohoo. And even though camping in and of itself can be fairly inexpensive, but the gear that it takes to get there is not inexpensive at all. But once you've done it, and you really don't have to spend a whole lot more other than food and fuel and stuff like that. Okay, I really don't think there's anything else here for me to find. So, we're probably actually encroaching on the end of this cycle anyway. So I guess we'll just continue to mosey around. Because as soon as I get somewhere, the sun is going to explode. As it does. Anyway, I used a chunk of one of the sections that I won't need for my car to make a little cushion for my chair, because my chair sucks. And nice chairs are really freaking expensive. It's better. It's really not great. My butt still hurts, but also I was sitting in this chair all day yesterday without the cushion, so it makes sense that my cheeks would still be sore. Okay, I guess that thing did not add. I figured maybe that that other recording that we listened to would add something to it, but it did not. Yep, that's about to blow up. Any minute. Let's just fly. See what we can do. Just for the sake of it. Get some flying practice. See, is that not really a planet because it doesn't pop up with the lock-on thing? Because it looks kind of like a black hole sort of deal to me, if this is the same thing that I've seen. It's so fast. Because, yeah, it's like warping what's around that. See how quickly we got so far away, and it really didn't feel like we were moving that far? Because of the way that that thing that I was looking at was moving. So now we're like way far outside of everything else. And now I can't even see the sun. Where'd you go? There it is. We'll watch it explode from out here. I do want to figure out what the time span is. It's probably like 15 or 20 minutes. Whoop. Let's just look it up real quick while we're waiting for it to do its thing. "22 minutes. Okay, I need to not look too closely. Okay, is it really not that close? Am I totally misjudging? Yeah, I guess I've only been playing for like 20 minutes. I was a bit off. But you can see the sun starts to change as it approaches supernova. There it goes. So I think that song is kind of cueing that the supernova is close. My screen is dirty. I need to clean this thing. Anyway, I was saying all that about my cushion because it lifted myself up like 3 more inches, but I also realized my chair wasn't all the way down because I know I was talking about wanting to get my camera angled a little bit better so it's a little bit less unflattering. But so I was able to adjust it a little bit. I had to shove some stacked up cardboard underneath my mount for my camera to get it to lift up and all that. And then I had to like sit there and fumble with it a little bit. It's still showing the crap pile, excuse me, on my craft table back there. Don't look too closely. Okay. So we did that, which was basically nothing. But we found that other little thing. I don't even remember what it said. Something about the ice shards. Excuse me. I don't really know what the point of that is, or what the practical application of that is. I think I've landed on Giant's Deep before. This one's strange, because it's like Jupiter. It's got the incredibly gaseous atmosphere. And you really can't see anything. I don't remember if I managed... I think I managed to get on that. I'm pointing at it like you can see what I'm pointing to. That satellite. I don't really remember anything about what it is. But you get in here, and it's stormy, and there's water. In the middle is like this. And there's jellyfish. And storms. And all kinds of stuff. I think the gravity here might actually be more intense than on a lot of other planets. Oh yeah, I remember that. I don't remember what the solution is. But I remember getting really stuck. Yeah, the gravity's like extra strong. I'm trying to land on that little strip. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, double gravity, so extra intense. Pick up Brittle Hollow Projection Stone. Great job landing that one, Bethany. Oh god. Oh yeah, I forgot you can walk on this. Oh god. Oh, my brain. Jesus. Four minutes, 12 seconds ago. Long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital probe cannon. Cassava. Connoy, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Daz. Connoy, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible. Oh yeah, see then the storm stops, and you go into 0G. I don't understand exactly what's happening. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Cassava convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Kano, I am unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. And see now, I'm underwater. And I imagine there is some whole puzzle that you have to do within a certain time frame in order to solve the riddle. Interesting. I don't exactly know what I'm looking at. I don't know if any of you have seen my Portal playthrough, but if you have, you would remember that I said I'm not very good at doing things in a specific amount of time. Excuse me. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. What are you doing? Please don't bite me. You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi, Stinky? She got to play with her best friend Maple today. She got to play this morning. And she's all stinky. Because the grass was wet when they ran around. They got all wet and dirty. They can't see you, Bowie. Big yawn. Hi, puppy. You're so beautiful. Your feet are so crusty. Okay. I guess I can just walk. I'm like, how do I get over there? Forgot about this. Oh, nice. I also forget that if I'm gonna explore, I need to explore and not just stand here and let the time run. Because we will run out of time. Cassava, this is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant's Deep for assembly. Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mellow and Avens have behaved together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. If I know my brother, Avens, and his spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. I propose to give Avens and Mellow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. Okay, we got an update for the ship log, which is good. It's like a rocket and garden lattice mixed together. I feel like this is pretty extensive once you get in here, if I'm remembering. No, I guess it's somewhere else. I think I'm supposed to put my ship here. On this landing pad, what appears to be a landing pad, and I just stuck it wherever. In typical Bethany fashion, just put it wherever it can go. Don't take that out of context. There's an area like this that becomes sort of maze-like. And I think, I don't remember if it's one of the shards itself or it's just a similar thing. And you're having to follow it through the maze, and there are also those stones that like allow you to walk on walls and things. Similar to this. But it's like a puzzle that you're trying to solve at the same time. Yeah, I thought that would happen. I don't know. Is it kind of implying, based on what the text said that we're supposed to try to get to the core because something sank down there. Do I need to do that when the storm has stopped? Or while it's rampaging? Or let's just see what happens. Oh shit. See, now it's saying I'm like not technically... Yeah, this is not a good idea. Oh my god. What was that? Was that just a strange visual thing? It looked like something went up. I'm definitely gonna drown down here. Was I just on this little island? See, now I'm confused. Now I'm cornfused. Unidentified signal nearby. No, this is not where I just was. Can we pull it off in like 6 or 7 minutes? Just identifying whatever that was. This may be what I was thinking of with the maze. This area could be. Ghost matter. Shoot. Oh, so I'm like in it. Oh shit. That's a crap. How do you deal with that? I don't remember if they said anything about it back on the home planet when they mentioned it in the first place. I don't know if any sort of hint was given. That was yesterday morning. Marshmallows and sardines. That's really far away. Identified signal. That seems like they're inside. See, I can't really just get around. Ooh. Oh, well. Oh, well. We were about to die anyway, because it's been almost another 20 minutes, so that was bound to happen. I hope that this is interesting to watch, because I can understand that sometimes games are interesting to play, but not so much interesting to just an onlooker. My brother's played many games like that over the years where it was like, this is just not fun to sit and watch, which it's not their job to play games that I find entertaining. But when you're a kid, you're like, "Ah, do what I like. Do what I want you to do. This is about me." Is that, I guess that is one of those crystals, like what's on the walls that lets you walk up. They harnessed the technology. I guess I should have asked about the ghost manor while I'm here, but oh well. We're gonna die soon anyway. Let's just go for it. Did Markiplier play this? Because every time I'm playing this, I'm thinking about space was cool and his love for space. Alright, should I go back to that planet and try to figure it out? I was having a good time. I need a drink. I'm thirsty. And I forgot to take my medicine this morning, which is great. Did I not actually do the autopilot like I thought I did? Alright, well I guess we're just gonna explore. We'll explore what is here. Zoe ship. I guess I did not actually lock in the way I thought I had. Alright, there's cool stuff to look at around here though, I'm sure. Well, we have the bramble seed, which was linking us to Brittle Hollow, and we have the quantum shard, or whatever it's called, to try to figure out the significance of. And if I refer to these planets by the wrong name, just bear with me. It's going to take me a minute to remember them all. And I will probably still mess them up. Oh shit, that's really not what I wanted to do, but... I don't know what the... That scared me, Belly, and I'm sure they heard you too. I don't know what the idea is. I have a feeling that it has something to do with getting the poem to say the right thing in the right order, but I truly don't know. I also did not do... She's barking like that and then looking at me sheepishly like she knows she's not supposed to do that. And if you're new here, my dog is deaf. So it's not like I yell at her. Or, I mean, I do, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything to her. Did I go up on this before? Yes? Have I been here? I think so. I think we did this yesterday. This game is definitely reminiscent of Groundhog Day, the movie, which stresses me out. Yeah, it's about the... Is the quantum moon that thing I was looking at earlier that has like that warping effect? That would make sense to me. Don't know about you. Oh. That's the other thing about this too, is like, you know, one planet has a certain kind of gravity and then you end up on another celestial body. I don't know why. I yawn so much. And I don't feel like I yawn until I sit here. The same thing with my burping. I don't know if it's just speaking, but I speak at work all day. But something throws off my internal air exchange. I don't know if I'm just self-conscious about it because I'm recording myself or what, but I definitely feel like I burp and yawn so much more when I'm sitting here than any other time in my life. It's quite annoying. What's all this? What was that? Oh, I went through ghost matter. And I didn't even realize it. It's like, did it get really cold there for a second? What's all this then? Oh, shit. Not what I wanted to do, if you can imagine. Now I shall never get back up there. Ghost matter, I know! It's just under there. So I can go over it. Just fine. Whoa, whoa. Not if I land in it. I heard ya. For some reason, this world reminds me so much of Slime Rancher. Which I need to play more of. / play the second one. What's that supposed to tell me? Are those the... keep wanting to say Zonai. Like in Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. I was like, something's in here. It's just my hand. Is it even worth it for me to try to get back up higher? I don't know. I feel like I need some water. I'm like, oh, I want something else to drink, but I probably just need water. I'll do really well with drinking a ton of water and being so hydrated I pee every 2 seconds, and then just not drinking any at all. Because I get tired of peeing every 2 seconds. Okay, here's one of those things you can see from space. Don't know what it is. What is this? I can't just pick it up. I landed like right next to this and I walked the opposite direction. That's funny. This is what's perplexing about this game, is that there are just things like this, and I have no idea if there's anything I can even do with it. And will I find out later or not? But the Zelda gamer in me wants to pick this up and put it somewhere. Which I don't think that I can. The Nomai, that's what it is. I was like, what is that race called? Mining Site 2B. Did I find this in my last playthrough? Yes, I think so. Yeah, I vaguely remember this. We're not gonna have much time. Especially once I do this. And crash to the bottom. Hand fell asleep for some reason. Just gonna try to figure out what we can and see if we can get any ship entries. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm still amazed by how much more the Ash Twin project requires. How much ore? Psycad, isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? Or how else would he improve? I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timber Hearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Cool, we did get something for the log. Okay. Very interesting. I don't know what I'm supposed to gather from those projections. Yarrow, my gratitude for the latest shipment, O&O. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check? Specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. Getting closer to the cycle ending. Don't really know what that was, but other than a fail. Oh, cool. I was thinking that might help me earlier. Is that where I came in? And then that's where I fell the first time. I feel like there's gotta be more in here than that. But maybe not. Cool, because it looks like space. I know this is taking us just to where we were, but we're gonna go again. Like, what's over there? That's just the entrance again. I get so turned around in games so easily. And in real life. Don't ask me for directions, please. Ever. You will regret it. Nope, this is just the way out again. I really thought I found something else. I was wrong. Oh, that didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. Ah. After closer observation, mining site 2A wouldn't be safe for the native life dwelling in some of this cave's pools, so unfortunately we'll have to mine one of the other sites. On the opposite hand, new life. The species is semi-aquatic and very hardy. The ecosystem here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you visit 2A to meet them. I was watching them once during a rest, and the hours escaped from me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does. They remind me of a subterranean species that my mentor, Mellow, once told me about, from when our clan used to travel across this universe. I imagine she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly. There are a few other cave sites that look promising. What about Site 2B? It shares similar formations and strata. This sounds promising. Will you and your mentor investigate? If mining Site 2B proves safe for this native species, we'll move our work there. Site 2B is safe. Coleus says we'll continue to monitor our activity and its effect on life here. Interesting. Aw. Thought that was gonna let me replenish. Alright. World's gonna end any minute. So we're just gonna wander around. And either we shall run out of oxygen, or the sun will explode first. Or fuel. Shot me off the planet, man. Guess, did I drop down into one of those before? See, I know that the game wants me to go into Dark Bramble, like I did. I think I was calling it Brittle Hollow. I don't know. There's all names. Amber Hearth. Timber Hearth, not Amber. It just seems like that's more like in-game type stuff. So I don't know if that's like really what I need to be pushing toward, or just kind of doing what we're doing and see what happens. But once this day ends, I have got to go get some water and probably a Coke Zero. That thing was going so fast. I'm fine. World's about to blow up. I used to be very, like, anti-artificial sweetener beverages, but I got hooked on Alani's. Which, honestly, I need to go get some of, because I have run out. Energy drinks, fantastic. Protein shakes, disgusting. Don't get those. They are cheaper, and so I fell for it, and I bought all 3 flavors that Walmart had, and they are vile and undrinkable. Sorry, Alani. Love your energy drinks. They're so good. But, ugh. I've got like 10 or 11 of them in my refrigerator that I cannot drink. Just wandering, waiting for the sun to explode. Okay, so, if you watched up to this point, you will see that things look a little different now. 4 months ago, I recorded the first part of this episode, and I've been away. Now I'm back, excited to pick this game back up. It is highly intriguing. It's incredibly perplexing and difficult for me to understand a thing about what's going on, and I suck at flying the spaceship. It's just how it is. I also can't read the dialogue in this game. I was just clicking through the first part of this episode, trying to remember what I was doing. Can't remember. But I can't read this game. I can read, I'm literate, but not this game for some reason. So we're just gonna pick up where we left off, sort of. Like I said, I don't recall exactly what I was trying to accomplish 4 months ago, which would have been like, what, fucking September or October, because it is now February like 4th of 2026. So it's been a minute. You can see how much longer my hair is. Gonna stop rambling and just try to remember what was happening. I also know that the video footage of this game is not the smoothest, so I do apologize for that. But I don't know. Let me see if I can. I don't know. Alright, that's right. We've got marshmallows in a can. Sorry, I just punched the screen. Okay. So, I messed around with my microphone because I recorded a few episodes of some other stuff since I've come back to YouTube. And my sound. What? So I've also, not only did I mess with my actual, like, microphone settings, I, set my desktop, like the gameplay audio and my microphone audio to record to 2 different tracks. So when my microphone is picking up crazy shit, which hopefully it won't as much anymore with the new settings that I have, but I will be able to tweak the audio a lot better with the settings that I have now, or with having 2 separate tracks. So I can mess with my microphone track without screwing with the music of the game and all that. So, okay, I have no recollection of what I was doing. I think I ran around this planet for a while. I know we were messing around trying to figure out the stuff with the bramble seed there for a minute. I think that was episode 1. I don't remember. But I kept getting eaten by those giant anglerfish thingies. I always turn the wrong way in this every time. So I'm gonna run up in here and read some of my ship's log stuff because I can't remember what I was doing. Holy shit, I got a lot of stuff. Cool, okay. This island is where the Nomai built the orbital probe cannon. According to a Nomai computer, a long-range probe was recently launched from the orbital probe cannon. There's more to explore here. Can I zoom in? The Nomai at the Southern Observatory constructed a model of Giant's Deep that revealed how an object might sink below the strong ocean current. Did it? Did it show us? And I'm just that dumb? There are 2 paths beneath Brittle Hollow's surface that lead to the observatory. One starts at the gravity cannon, and the other starts at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The Nomai at the Southern Observatory, blah blah blah. The Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow's South Pole. What, puppy? I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy! Shit. I love this dog, but oh my gosh. There are 2 paths beneath Brittle Hollow's surface that lead to the observatory. One starts at the gravity cannon. I already read that too. The Nomai finished building the final module for the orbital probe cannon and sent it into orbit around Giant's Deep. The Nomai on the construction yard saw something sink beneath the underwater current, which they'd previously thought was impossible. Church research notes mention a quantum moon that no Hearthian has been able to land on. There's a strange rock shard in the grove that moves when I'm not watching. But that's not what I'm trying to do. My dog is trying to get me to play with her. And I feel bad ignoring her, but, like, I have shit to do. Okay. I don't know. Let's gear up. And just, let's see how quickly we can crash this fucking thing. We're just gonna go to Brittle Hollow because it's the first thing that I could see. I need to get my mic or my fucking controller down here off the surface of the table so you guys aren't hearing every last little button I press. Why does this seem so different? Have I been here? Like ever? Crash. Crash. I don't think I've been here. Maybe on my original playthrough, which you guys did not see, and by playthrough I mean, you know, the first 5 hours that I played. You have to be careful here, because if I jump down, I'm gonna explode. Oh, 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 oh. Like that. I didn't mean to. Oh man, I just broke every bone in my body doing that. This doesn't look familiar at all. Like at all. That's crazy. Oh, I think I'm thinking of Dark Bramble. I don't know that I've been here before. I was confusing Brittle Hollow. Oh, oh, oh. Well. Whoa! Where's this supposed to happen? Where's the A button? How do I go in there. Go in there. I have never seen this before. Whoa. Trees detected. Oh, this is gonna make me throw up. Now where am I? Poke, welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with the corresponding astral body, in this case Brittle Hollow. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. Okay. What do I do with this? Do I keep this? What do these do? Yeah, one goes down. Please tell me this is a glass floor. Hello? Is this the warp platform? That's cool. I've never done that before. I feel like I've seen those things out in space. What do I do with this thing? I mean, I remember using these before. Jesus. The Hanging City. Where do I go, down in there? Clary, to our friends on Brittle Hollow. I just warped here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. Poke, I don't know how close it is to Anana's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Kasaba, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Kasaba. This is wonderful news. Felix, I think it says. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. I think this is what I need. But I must be careful, because my bones will be crushed. Right. Hi. Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the White Hole Station. As I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. Poke, as Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she's kindly helping me attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the High Energy Lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. Pi, an update. Poke, the High Energy Lab is in the canyon on Ember Twin's equator. Come here at once. You need to see this. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. Raimi, the interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Yes, I hope so too. Okay, cool. I got some stuff for my ship's log. 20 minutes-ish. So the sun is going to explode before long. So we're just gonna meander until that happens. Interesting. Sorry if you can hear my dog rustling the desk, even though I'm trying to help eliminate the noise. She's just playing with her toy, her remnant of a toy from her bark box, which was a questionable pickle. When I saw it, I was like, Oh, this is nice. But yeah, she insists on being a pest. Adore her, absolutely adore her, but she is a pest. I want to go down to there. I want to go to there. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, okay. I was like, that's gonna hurt. It's not gonna feel good on my little bones. Yeah, I thought that was gonna kill me when I fell in that black hole. I was like, well, there goes that cycle. Can't I just use my jetpack? Isn't that a thing that I have? I don't know. Always so paranoid that my sound isn't working, or my recording isn't working. I'm also suddenly quite starving. I had Culver's for lunch / early dinner. God damn it. Double bacon deluxe or whatever. Shit's so fucking good. Try not to eat too much fast food, but first of all, the people there are always so nice. The woman who gave me my food was just, I was like, I think life might be worth living after all. Because she was so pleasant. And the food is good. What's that? Little volcano planet. Kind of look like little cat ears. Cat ears. Alright, back. Not getting anywhere fast. 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. Well, guess what? The sun's about to explode anyway, so we'll be alright. You can see it happening now. Oh, well. I made it. Somehow I survived. That's the button for doing that. Oh, gravity gets more intense the closer we get. Interesting. Which seems like what Bill Nye told me way back in the day about black holes. Ellie! Gonna find something super interesting right before this happens. Unidentified signal. The Hanging City. Ellie, I'm gonna... Erg. Oh no. Well, shit. Alright, well, we're just gonna immediately come back here. Is it this? There's like a whole place here to discover. Whoa. Yeah, I definitely feel like I need to be here. And maybe because I never came here. This is why it feels like the game was just so confusing, because it seems like a lot of answers are going to be here, so I'm going to suffocate, and I really don't want to hear that happen, but It's about to. Sorry, buddy. You were gonna die in a explosion anyway, so either way. Alright, so we'll go right back to that. Probably do another cycle. Or see how many times we die. And then I need to eat and take the dog out and take a shower and blah blah blah. So. Always something. Always something. Gear up. Oh, I guess we could read some of the stuff too. Ellie is just playing with her toy on the wheels of my desk, basically. The North Pole of Brittle Hollow is covered in snow and ice. There is a uniquely shaped... Nope. See, I told you I can't read this game. The text in this game. Nomai ruin on the surface. The Nomai were able to warp here from the Whitehole Station. This is where they first recreated warp technology. There's more to explore here. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use a tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body. The alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. The Nomai noticed something strange. Warped objects appeared to arrive at the receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before they departed the Whitehole Station. This negative time interval between an object arriving and departing was incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. The Nomai were skeptical if their equipment could even measure the time to such a small degree. The negative time interval measured at the Whitehole Station was further investigated at the High Energy Lab in the canyon at Ember Twin's equator. The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. The Nomai mined the Nomai mined ore from this site to craft a protective shell designed to physically seal off the central chamber inside Ash Twin. Once the shell was finished, the Nomai checked to ensure there were no longer any physical entrances or cracks. The Nomai discovered a species of four-eyed, semi-aquatic life forms in the waterways near the mine. Like me. Bowie! Stop! Honey. Do you see why I suck at doing anything and getting anything done? Is because everything is all happening all the time. And I just... Things are hard. I guess I need to get her a seat for right next to me. And we're wasting time sitting here like this. I don't mean I'm wasting time petting her. I mean that I'm sitting there with the game not paused. So we're wasting time in the cycle. Excuse me. The Nomai city suspended beneath Brittle Hollow's northern glacier. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. There's more to explore here. Well, I know. I just fucking suffocated. Before I could do anything. Every time I see Space, I think of Markiplier's Space is Cool song, or Space was Cool song, which made me think about Iron Lung, because I was thinking about Markiplier. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, it's like, what am I doing? But his movie came out, and a couple of my friends and I were supposed to go see it today, but the weather has been disgusting, and we didn't feel safe driving. And I think a lot of us are just really busy and kind of overwhelmed with stuff. Is that gonna hit me? Almost. really don't know how to do that any better. I just do it. And do I have my suit on? Yes. Okay. But yes, we're going to see it soon. Hopefully. The weather's supposed to be better over the weekend / early into next week. So, I wish I could have gone and seen it. Gone and saw it. Gone to watched it. Opening day. But still, yeah, the weather's been bad. My car is hanging on by a thread. That was weird. And I am waiting for a different car that I ordered through CarMax like 2 weeks ago to be shipped, and it's barely moved, once again, because of the weather. So once I get that, I will no longer be afraid to drive more than like 10 minutes away from my home, because my car is just falling apart. And that doesn't make any sense, because I have paid to have it fixed. I've paid to have more than one thing on it fixed more than once, and neither of those things, they still don't work. Shit. I keep forgetting this button is the button that I want. And then I got a flat, which some of my friends helped me fix. Why the fuck is it so dark out here? Oh. So scary. Is this the same... No, this isn't a pole. Hello. Oh. Interesting. I do want to look up here first, though. My friends helped me switch it for the spare, and then... Bells. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Okay. Cool, I'm getting so many entries. Plume. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely, the entire plant, roots, and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet, and I never see them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Never seen that word before. Plume is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. It's also dark as fuck. Surface integrity? What does that mean? I can't see shit. Interesting. Maybe that's why all those plants reappeared. I think that was just them loading into the game. Bah! Bah! Weird. Quantum trees! Alright. Are we almost there already? Did I really waste that much time? Dang. Fuck. Surface integrity. What does that... I mean, I understand that this place looks like it might be chipping off a little bit. Here and there. I know there was text back there that I should have... What? Can I not get in here? What the fuck? Maybe I do need to go this way, or not text, but this thingy. I also don't know what this is actually doing. Oh, it's changing the direction. This is just gonna put me right in the black hole. No, it's not. Hello. Bells, be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. What? Ooh. I can't. And the moon or the sun's going to explode. Yeah, I was getting all excited. I was like, oh, I'm gonna crack the code on something. No. Hi. Hello. Hello, baby. You saying hi? Meow. Well, food. Crossroads. Dude, this place is neat. I'm assuming I can't do anything here because I would have been able to walk all the way up and I can't. Oh, well, guess we're going this way. Okay, so as this place is kind of falling apart. So I guess we didn't really see the end of the cycle with the sun because we suffocated first. Quite dreadful, really. So I wonder if it's connected. Connected! I don't know what that signal is supposed to be. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I know. Already tried to go there. And freaking nothing happened. Because this music just starts playing when the sun's gonna kablooey, right? Correct. Wait! Hey! Oh, you launched, that's great. Great job, you. Well, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Or while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. Lots of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes, even since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just gonna stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? Yeah, yeah. I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? I saw the Hanging City on Brittle Hollow. You visited the Hanging City? Oh gosh, how was it? Was it amazing? Was it beautiful? Was it scary? The Hanging City is where the Nomai settled permanently on Brittle Hollow. It was their most advanced settlement here. Why they chose to build their most advanced settlement so close to a you-know-what is beyond me. Maybe that kind of thing makes sense to a Nomai, though. Maybe they needed the black hole for something. Black hole. Where should I explore here? Oh wow, where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole. Actually, that's no. Which is unfortunate because, the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside it from the surface. Trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it if it's not too much trouble. What are you doing out here? Me? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all Timberhearth Scott now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian. Or, I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help? See you later, bitch! Excuse me! He was just hanging out here eating canned marshmallows all along. Oh, fuck you. So that's what my surface integrity thing is. It's my scout. My little scout. Belly, you're annoying! The most precious thing on the planet, but annoying. Well, now where do I go? Scared the shit out of me. Bring that down a little bit there. Nope, I just walked through the fire. What? Meow. Blue. I don't know which way I came from, but I guess I'm going this way. Ginger, that tickles. This is freaking cool. Here comes the sun. Do. I don't know if it's actually going to take me anywhere else. Like, significant. Yeah, I just did a little loop-de-loop. The urge that I have to just jump. But I will die if I try that. Not that it's not about to happen anyway, but it will be an immediate kersplat, so let's just jump off the edge anyway. Oh, something caught me. Interesting. Fuck! Oh, I just happened to look up and go, oh, can't I, do that? Okay. To what end, I don't know, but... Oh, well, that was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far, though. Guess that's the part to focus on, and not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. But wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here. Spitting a lot. Or salivating a lot. And east is a gravity cannon. I definitely want to see that. And another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good since I used up a lot of my supply screaming during the trip down from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm going to head further down below so I can refill my tank. Yeah, got it. Fully understood. The Hanging City. Well, great. 'Cause we going down. Well, I feel like we got a little bit of, information. A little bit of something learned. Because I definitely feel like I've just been like, what? And not gaining any more understanding of anything that's happened in all the hours that I've played this game. Whoops. The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? I'm also afraid that I'm, like, dumb. And everything's going to be revealed and I'm still just going to be like, huh? By the end of this, because that happens to me with movies a lot, where I just like, I ain't got it. Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. Blocks. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Bloom, my father, said many good Nomai perished there. My mentor, Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Amber Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. Coleus, what Mellow and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. Raimi, I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossilfish Cave when we were children. Fossilfish. Raimi, the vessel's warp core is broken at best. Recall those present when the vessel crash said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. The vessel's warp core is broken at best. Hanoi, perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. I'm getting frantic. I know everything's about to end. And I'm like, no! We're just getting somewhere again. God, this is cool! I hope my graphics card isn't just totally shitting on the beauty of this game either. It probably is, but... oh well. We're playing it old school here, baby. I feel strange, trying to recreate Anana's warp core without him. At times, it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. Bulk hypothesis, this will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor, and deeply. Little homoerotic insinuation there. Poke, to have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably, but what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system and never saw Anana's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? I'm assuming that these are both men at least, so if they're not, then it's just erotic. Still, all I can give is my best, and as Anana would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clary and Root in the forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. Belly, did you just shit on the floor somewhere? Because it smells like you did. And that's what happens all the time. I don't want to say happens to me, but happens as a result of me being like, oh, just a few more minutes. I'll take her out, just a few more minutes. And then she shits on the floor. And it smells awful. Yeah, what happens when this place just goes kablooey? Oh my god, that smells so bad. So interesting, there is information about the anglerfish and how to get around them. Like I suspected. So I tried, I gave it a decent amount of effort just trying to power my way past all that. Didn't work. I think it hurts you pretty quickly. See, I need to figure out or learn how to get past this stuff. How has the world not ended yet? Is it not affect in here or something? Oh, it's okay. It's happening. Just slowly. Surface integrity 0. Is it just all gonna go? I want to say the music is different as the sun boils. There's like the urgency of like, oh, I gotta go before this happens and before that happens, but also you just kind of want to experience it and see. Do these trees move? No. But down here, the music isn't just doing the thing it normally does. At this point. Ooh, 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 ooh. Classroom, 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 classroom. Explanation of festivals. Ooh, this is different. All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the festival. At some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too, like Anana's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. A single festival could last a long, long time. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. Like, why is this one so big? Interesting. At least I'm assuming this was a classroom. Could be mistaken. How? I feel like this is going on for so long. Give me that. Is it different when you're in here? Is time moving differently? Like passing at a different rate? Because we've been at this for a second now. Maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, I don't know where a projecty thingy is. Because it wasn't... Can I just take this out? And put this one in high changer? Yeah, I can. I thought it just had to be empty. Get in there. Formation of this universe. Solanum. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, tightly packed together. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars and the life they support will all die. That's scary to think about, even though Konoid tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes, but it'll happen in someone else's someday. Woo. Honey, quit sniffing my boob. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you! What? I know, I'm just walking back and forth in the same spots. Sorry. But I don't know where to go from here. Perhaps I'll jump out here. Oh, 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 oh. Back to the same spot I was at already. I've been here. This is where I came from. Fuck. It's all going away. Oh! Bye, ship! Bye! I want to get down there to that thing, whatever that is. Oof. Oh. Alright, well. I really feel like that was different. Chip, come here. Oh, I guess I can't autopilot from there. Well... Oh, neat. All the pieces are just out here. Huh. Well, now it's gonna happen. Am I wrong? Was that different? Like the length of time that that took? They're just gonna send me back through. That's weird. I guess I don't have autopilot here. Because I feel like it's about 20 minutes, and we've been recording for an hour. And I know I paused for a second, but anyway, this is gonna either run out of air or the sun's going to explode. But yeah, I have 60 minutes of footage. Ew, my hair looks so gross. And yeah, that's only the second cycle that we finished, so I think it did. It did change the way time worked, which is nice to know because that means I can explore more in there without having to panic, unless I'm just gonna die. But for now, I'm gonna go clean up after my dog, apparently. Wherever she even did that. She might have done it on a puppy pad. She actually is pretty good about that, but a lot of times she will, like, go to use it, but then she, like, scoots past it, which is super annoying. But anyway, I feel like we finally cracked through a little bit of that, stuff, and it seems like this is the place that I should have been all along, which the game probably told me that 1,000 times, but there's Dark Bramble, there's Brittle Hollow, there's Timber Hearth, and all these things. I'm like, I don't remember which one you're talking about, so I would just, like, fly to the first one I could get to. But that was super cool. Yeah, so we will pick this up at some point in the near future, and for now, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching, and it would mean so much to me if you gave this video a thumbs up and if you subscribed to the channel, because that means I will be able to do more of this stuff. And yeah, it's exciting and awesome. And also, if you didn't know, I have an Instagram where I share my setup stuff. It is also at Bethany Plays Games over there, and I'll have links where you can click them. My description may not be able to have external links anymore. For some reason, they took that away a while back. Probably because my account's been super inactive for a long time. But anyway, if they're not in the description, you can go to my bio and there will be a link to my Stan store, which has all my affiliate links in it, and also will have links to Instagram and my Pinterest and all that. So, without further ado, thank you again for being here. I hope you're enjoying this, and I cannot wait to see you in the next episode. And yeah, bye!